to the Off Grid family. Today I am lucky enough to do another review video on some products sent to me by World War Supplies Limited. Their range of product is incredible. You know, anything you could want for camping, bug out, off grid, all of that kind of thing, they got it on their site. They've sent me over a box of goodies, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go through it all, talk to you about it and show you basically what it is and what it does and so on. And then I'm going to be arranging another solo camp hopefully next week, and I can actually take all the products and do a proper review. I just wanted to show you the products that they stocked and that they sent me, and the actual quality of it all. Their quality is amazing, and their after sales support is incredible too. If you just head over to their site and just have a look around, it is full to the brim of products that, you know, everything you'd need, good prices and really good quality too. All of the products I'm reviewing today, I've put a link to in the description if you would like to buy it yourself, and a link to the store as well, obviously. Let's get on with it, shall we? It's like Christmas here. Now this took a whole 10 hours to get to me almost. I know. Very quick. We have the Cyclone self-cocking aluminium 80-pound pistol crossbow. We have a billy can nesting set. We have a headlamp. It's the Cree Q5 and it looks amazing. We have 2 different meals and 2 different puddings. Apple turnover and blueberry turnover. And then this is beef bolognese with pasta shells and an all-day breakfast. You can never go wrong with an all-day breakfast, can you? And then a partial set of plastic crossbow bolts and a full set of aluminium ones. This was all donated to me by World War Supplies Limited. Every single link to all of this is in the description. Check them out. They've got an amazing stock of stuff, from crossbows and bows and arrows all the way to kitchen, like off-grid kitchen stuff, camping gear. It's just incredible. They've got pretty much anything you can imagine that you might need if you're going camping, if you're bugging out, everything. Now, World War Supplies Limited cannot be faulted on their customer service. Absolutely amazing. Their after support, you know, after sales support, everything. If you want to buy from a place that you know is going to give you good products and good aftercare, go to World War Supplies. They're absolutely incredible. This is a fantastic little set. Let me get it all out. Right, this is a nesting set, so everything nests inside itself. Does it? So you have literally that amount to take with you, and you have yourself three saucepans, but obviously you've got a frying pan if you need it. You've got, you know, these are incredible to take with you. But if I go with the entire family, then I would take all 3. Whereas if I was going just on my own, I would probably take either 1 or 2 of these. We're going to use these to cook an absolutely lovely meal. And I think what I'll do is I'll treat the family. We'll go on a big camping trip, and I'll treat the family to a really nice wild supper of some kind, or test out some new MREs. I think I should make that my hobby, testing MREs. So, and it comes in a nice bag to keep it all in one place. And obviously this bag can be used to hang it out the way as well. I often hang all my stuff from trees out the way so that, you know, they're not on the floor getting dirty. And you can also, in the smallest one, carry your provisions like your salt, your pepper, and all that sort of thing, and it's all there, one neat, tidy place. Now, the reason I was looking into a crossbow is I have always used a bow and arrow ever since I was very, very young, but I have never ever used a crossbow. Now, I haven't gone hunting with a bow and arrow because there are legal issues in this country with that. But this is one of the things I would like to try out to see if it's a viable hunting weapon. You know, you've got your self-defense aspect, you know, if in your country that is a legal thing. In my country it is not. But as a hunting implement or as a target shooting, now I am a big fan of target shooting. Whenever I go to my friend's land, I always bring my rifle and we'll spend a few hours every day honing our skills and doing some shooting. This might be another fun product to be able to take in my camping kit and become a useful addition, you know? It depends how good I can become with this. I often am quite good with projectile weapons, rifles and archery, to name the two that I'm good at. But it would be nice to see if I'm any good with this. Now, my wife is extremely good with a bow and arrow, and I'd like to also see if she's any good with this as well, because this is a more compact version, you know? Carrying a bow with you is all well and good, but the arrows are bigger than the entire crossbow. So let's have a look, shall we? This has a lovely feel to it, like very, very good quality. It's not plasticky and, you know, like a lot of these types of crossbows are all hardened plastic and so on. A lot of this, in fact, all of this is metal. There's no plastic on this at all. Well, obviously rubber joints here, but the majority of this is metal and it feels really, really sturdy actually. I'm already quite impressed. It comes with 3 aluminium crossbow bolts. Now, as I say, their after support's really, really good, and I was speaking to them about the pros and cons of aluminium over plastic, and that's why they've actually sent me a half pack of plastic ones that they had lying around. Aluminium are heavier, so that they do more damage, so you know that you can take out bigger prey or it kills them quicker, etc. Whereas the negative point is, obviously, if you ding one of these or if you bend it in your pocket or whatever, that's it, it won't fly straight and it will all the way off. Whereas the plastic ones, they've got more bend to them and basically they can take a bit more knocking around. However, they don't fly as heavy, you know, they're not as heavy, so they don't do as much damage. So I think that comes down to a personal opinion, which ones you'd want. Now for me, I'm just going to try them all, you know, I've got no preferences, I've got no bias between one or the other. You'd think that the aluminium ones would be better, but who knows, you know. I'm going to set this up. I won't be shooting it today, unfortunately, because I'm not going anywhere today. But the second I'm off grid on a friend's land, I will have quite a lot of fun with this. Do you know what? Even this, the actual bow part, I don't know what this bit's called, but this is, it must be carbon fibre or something. This is a really, really good system. I'm absolutely blown away by the quality of this build. The problem with buying any types of crossbows are there's so much cheap junk out there. You know, you can, looking at this on screen, that could all look absolutely beautiful and all metal and so on, and then you get it and it's just a piece of plastic, you know, and it's got a shelf life of a few shots and then it's gone. But this is genuinely extremely well put together. This feels more like I'm holding a pistol than a crossbow. And I know that sounds counterintuitive, as in, you know, it is a pistol-based, you know, weapon. But what I mean is, it feels like I'm holding a proper piece of kit rather than a plastic, you know, a plastic kind of thing. Okay, first thing I need to do, use the Allen key to untighten this. This is basically just a grub screw. And then this into here. And tighten back down. Just making sure it's dead level. I'll also make sure I put it in up the right way. Making sure I've lined it up exactly. These lines correspond to the lines on the out, you know, the outer edge. I've not even tightened it up a lot and it's already solid in there. Let's have a look. Trying to make sure it's dead level. Next, put the end caps on. Which way around do they go? That way, I believe. So far, so straightforward. So this next bit, you're supposed to do with a friend. So, good, wish me luck. Basically, you get your string and you pull it over this end. That would have been a lot easier with someone's help, but it is definitely doable. You just have to get it to push down in the right direction, and as long as you got the right compression on here, it's done, you know. Okay, there it is done. It actually took quite a bit of work, obviously, because you expect it to be quite taut or it's not going to do any good. But with a friend, that would have been, you know, a 2-minute job. It was only a 5-minute job on my own, but just getting it compressed in the right places is the key to that one. Okay, something I didn't read because I'm an idiot. I didn't put the retaining stuff in the right place, which was quite dangerous. So I should have put a piece of rubber behind it. Place that down. Piece of rubber, and then a piece of metal, and the metal has a little divot in just the right place for the grub screw to go. Let's get that in the right place. There we go. What an idiot. So just make sure that you've got the rubber and the bits in the right place. Okay, there we go. That's pretty much it done. I can't wait to be able to use this. I'll show you all about the cocking mechanism and stuff, because you're not supposed to dry fire a crossbow. So I won't cock it until I'm ready to use it. The next item I'm uber excited about is this new headlamp. Now, I have a headlamp already. In fact, I have 2, but they're not very good. And as we all know, Cree are pretty damn good. Now, I'd assume this takes the battery compartment off. Yeah. Okay. This needs 3 AAAs, and I've only got these rubbish ones, so this isn't a majorly fair review, but I will be showing what it's like in a future video anyway, so when I've got proper batteries for it. Wow. Right, I've got my lights way above me now, which are shining quite a bit of light down, but this thing is extremely extremely powerful, even with the rubbish batteries. Okay, so it's obviously got 3 beams, high beam, low beam, which has got a refresh rate issue with my camera, but it doesn't flash at all in real life. And then that obviously does, that's the flashing light. And then it's also focusable. So we've got that all the way to that. It's simple pulling it out. But that is quite that'll give quite a range if you're just looking around for, say, dry wood or something, you know, you can shoot it off into the distance. And the light that comes out of it is actually really nice white light. One of the headlamps I've got is like a, you know, the horrible orangey, horrible glow. So this I will properly review when I get myself outdoors very soon. And last but not least, probably the most important thing is the food side of things. Now these are very, very good quality. Their shelf life is until 2020, and you can often use MREs and things like that for about a year or 2 after that anyway. These are hot or cold, and it has quite a lot of the information on that you don't normally get with MREs. So as I say, this one's beef bolognese with pasta shells. This is an all-day breakfast, and then we got a blueberry turnover and an apple turnover. Now the pudding I had on my last solo outing was nice enough, but no matter what I did, it just wouldn't get hot enough. You know, I tried everything, and it was so dense that I couldn't heat it up. But these feel really nice and soft and squidgy, so I think we'll have more luck with them. Okay, so the next thing for me then is to get camping so I can properly test all this gear out. What I'll do is I'll release this video so you guys can see the kit I'm going to be taking with me. Obviously I'll be taking a ferro rod with me. I possibly will take some potassium permanganate, this kind of thing. But I will test all of these products properly while I'm out and about camping. Thanks for watching. I will see you again soon. Bye.